In uptown Santiago, members of the Palestinian diaspora in Chile sing and dance for freedom in Palestine. Men, women, and children, the majority born here, haven't forgotten their roots.
My grandparents are from Ramallah. Their home was demolished by the Israelis and they were left with nothing.
JAWAD al-Samak is a new arrival, but he's now desperate to return to his home in Gaza. He shows me a photo of a building where he says his sister was dug out of the rubble 2 days ago.
This was my family home. All 6 floors were flattened by Israeli bombs. 140 people lived in that building, and 36 of them died. My 2 brothers are still in a coma.
Many may be surprised that Chile is home to the largest Palestinian community outside of the Middle East. They began migrating here in the early 1900s. Today, they're extremely influential, economically and politically. They even have their own football team.
There's a saying in Arabic that blood does not become water. That means that through my veins flows Palestinian blood. I'm a Chilean, but we will never renounce our origins, so we must fight for our homeland.
The Palestinian Association is asking the Chilean government to do more than just lament the violence that's taking place in Gaza. They're asking that the government actually impose sanctions against Israel. And they point out that it's not a religious problem, that they, in fact, here in this country, they have very good relations with the Jewish community, but rather one of international law.
In Chile, Palestinian self-determination and a 2-state solution that respects borders established in 1967 have strong bipartisan support. Conservative Senator Francisco CHAHUAN, of Palestinian origin, says international pressure must increase.
In Gaza.
Gaza is the largest open-air prison on Earth, and it also has the highest concentration of people in the world. We're calling on the United Nations to resolve this critical crisis and condemn Israeli settlements on occupied Palestinian territory.
Another politician of Palestinian origin, Communist Party Mayor Daniel JADUE, is more blunt. Polls put him as one of the favorites for Chile's upcoming presidential elections.
If I were president, I would push for the absolute condemnation of Israel, because there's a difference between intervention in foreign affairs and condoning a foreign occupation characterized by systemic extermination.
Whoever is the next president, the Middle East conflict will continue to be an issue in Chile, a country where the Palestinian cause is so close to home for so many. Lucia, Newman, Al Jazeera, Santiago.